Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever entertained the notion that future you might send an invite to your current self? And no, we're not talking about an evite to a pity party because you've eaten all the Cheez-Its. We mean like a legit embossed gold leaf invitation from the future. Sounds like the plot of another low-budget movie Netflix is pushing, right? Well, grab your crystal balls and let's explore. Picture this. You're lounging on your couch, avoiding your taxes, munching on pizza, and what's this? You've received an email from you, but not you from now. Oh no, this is future you. This could be a revelation akin to realizing that your mom is a quantum physicist, and boy has she been holding out on you. So you've got this email, and it's from future you, who, let's be real, hopefully has their act together more than present you. Future you is inviting you to a meeting. In the future. It's not another COVID-friendly Zoom call, but a meeting at a specific physical location in a specific future year. Maybe it's the FlakLab office, maybe it's the top of Mount Everest, or maybe it's the kitchen of mom's house, where she's been hiding her quantum physicist status, the sneaky minx. Just imagine, future you, probably still not having done those taxes, sitting there typing away. Dear me, please come to a meeting on January 1st, 2030. P.S. Don't forget to bring pizza. The audacity, but also the intrigue. Oh, and don't forget the pizza. Wait, there's a second name on the invite, Ki-Tai Kim. Who in the time-traveling TARDIS is Ki-Tai Kim? At this point, you're as confused as a cat at a dog show. But a quick Google search shows that our dude Ki-Tai is a renowned time-space physicist. So, are you invited to a meeting with Mr. Kim and your future self? Will there be a PowerPoint presentation? Will future you remember to bring the pizza? So, let's say you take up the invite. You head to the specified location on New Year's of 2030, clutching a box of pizza like a lifeline. By this time, you have mastered the art of fake listening, just in case future you and Ki-Tai decide to chat about quantum physics or the meaning of life or something like that. You see yourself a little grayer, a little wiser, and clearly a bit more eccentric. And you both are wearing the same shirt, the horror. You decide to ignore this fashion faux pas, thanks, future me, and turn your attention to Ki-Tai Kim, who is busy scribbling equations that look like spaghetti on a chalkboard. The meeting begins. The mood is as serious as a cat planning a heist. Future. You starts blabbering about quantum physics, time warps, and USB ports. Ah, you had a hunch those things would become important one day besides charging your phone. Suddenly, the meeting takes an unexpected turn. Future you announces that he invited you here, not for a tutorial in quantum physics, or to meet Mr. Kim, but to warn you. To warn you about the impending doom of sneezing. Alright, so you're now in the thick of this bizarre gathering with your older self and a genius physicist. You glance around, eyes scanning the room, which surprisingly resembles an old-school classroom, complete with a chalkboard, wooden desks, and a stale scent of dust and knowledge. As you stand in the back, pizza box in hand, you notice a strange device perched on the corner of Kitai's desk. It's metallic and emits a faint humming noise, unlike anything you've ever seen. Is it a time machine, a teleporter, or just a really fancy coffee maker? Who knows? The future is a wild place. Kitai finishes his spaghetti-like equations, steps back, and starts explaining the intricacies of time-space continuum. It's as confusing as trying to understand a foreign language. You can't help but feel like a toddler in a university math lecture. You focus on nodding at the right moments, and you're pretty sure future you just winked at you. Great, even your future self is trolling you. Suddenly, Kitai turns towards you, his eyes sparkling with an excitement that's borderline scary. He asks you to open the pizza box. You oblige, revealing the cheesy, saucy goodness inside. But wait, there's more. Underneath the pizza, there's a note. It's from future you and it says, "Don't eat the last slice." What kind of cryptic message is that? Before you can ask, future you steps forward, grabs a slice, and munches on it happily. Kitai follows suit, leaving you with the pizza box and the last slice. The room falls into a silence. The only sound is the ticking of an antique clock on the wall and the crunching of pizza crust. Suddenly, all eyes are on you. There's an electrifying tension in the room, the kind that precedes a big revelation. You find yourself staring at the pizza slice, then back at your future self. The question why hangs in the air, but nobody speaks. You're caught in a standoff with your own future self. Well, this is one for the books.
The last pizza slice is a symbolic representation of the future. It's unknown, it's enticing, and it's best left unspoiled.
In the end, you do none of that. Instead, you turn to Kitai and ask him to explain the time-space continuum again. After all, you're in a room with a genius physicist and your future self. Might as well learn something, right? As Kitai starts his explanation, you glance at the pizza slice one last time before deciding to leave it. The future can wait. For now, you've got a physics lecture to attend. The clock on the wall seems to be moving at an agonizingly slow pace as you try to comprehend the complexity of the subjects being discussed. However, amid the whirlwind of confusion, future you's cryptic warning about sneezing reverberates in your mind. You can't help but ponder over the severity of this seemingly harmless reflex action. Was he being literal or metaphorical? A sense of unease begins to creep in. You glance towards Kitai, who now seems to be engrossed in a deep conversation with future you. They are poring over a blueprint that appears to be a detailed layout of some sort of machine. Is this related to the sneezing catastrophe? The suspense is killing you. Suddenly, future you turns to you, his eyes filled with a seriousness you've never seen before. He begins to explain the situation in a voice that's unusually calm, given the circumstances. Apparently, in the future, a new kind of virus has mutated that specifically targets the human nasal passage. It's not deadly, but it causes uncontrollable bouts of sneezing that last for hours. It's more than an inconvenience. It's a menace that's been wreaking havoc on all aspects of life. He further elaborates that the virus is airborne and can spread rapidly, causing entire cities to be in a state of perpetual sneezing. The economic impact is vast, with productivity taking a nosedive. Not to mention the sheer discomfort of the victims. The future scientists have been working round the clock to develop a cure, but to no avail. That's where you come in. Future. You explains that in his time, you are a celebrated biologist who discovers the cure for this virus. The only problem is, you stumble upon the solution too late. The damage had already been done. That's why he's here, to give you a heads up so you can start working on the cure earlier and prevent the sneezing pandemic from happening in the first place. Kitai chimes in, explaining that the strange device on his desk is a prototype of a machine designed to combat the sneezing virus. It's a nasal implant that can filter out the virus from the air. However, he's been facing some technical glitches and could use your biological expertise to fine-tune it. As you take in all these revelations, you realize that the responsibility of saving the future rests on your shoulders. You can't help but feel a surge of determination. You're ready to dive into the unknown, armed with knowledge and guidance from future you and Kitai. Your journey into the realm of future biology and quantum physics has just begun. The future is indeed a wild place, but you're ready to tame it. With that, future you concludes his speech, leaving you baffled. You stare at the last slice of pizza, now seeing it as more than just a piece of food, but a metaphor for the future. It's a thought-provoking concept. The slice is there for you to consume, yet you are advised not to keep its mystery intact. It's a dilemma, a paradox of sorts. Future you, noticing your confusion, decides to elaborate further. He explains that life is full of choices. Every decision you make, no matter how small, like whether to eat a slice of pizza or not, can change the course of your future. He relates this to the concept of the butterfly effect, where a tiny change can lead to significant consequences. Kitai, on the other hand, seems to be thoroughly enjoying this philosophical discourse. He chuckles to himself, a look of amusement in his eyes. At this point, you realize that future you and Kitai are in this together. They planned this elaborate setup just to give you a life lesson packaged in a pizza box. You are left with two options: to eat the last slice, unraveling the mystery of the future, and possibly altering it, or to leave the slice uneaten, preserving its mystery and potentially keeping the future intact. It's an overwhelming decision, but one that you have to make. Suddenly, you find yourself in deep contemplation. You think about the countless choices you've made, the numerous paths you've taken, and how they've all led you here to this moment with a slice of pizza in your hand. It's funny, yet strangely profound. Kitai, noticing your deep thought, breaks the silence. He offers a piece of wisdom, saying that every decision has its own merits and drawbacks. What's important is not the outcome, but the journey and the lessons learned. In the end, you're left with a sense of awe. This all started with a simple pizza delivery, but it turned into a profound reflection about life and choices. Who knew a pizza slice could hold so much meaning? As you look at future you and Kitai, you can't help but appreciate their unique way of imparting wisdom. The pizza slice paradox, as you decide to call it, will be a story to remember. Yes, sneezing. According to future you, on January 2nd, 2030, everyone in the world will sneeze at the same time, resulting in a cosmic blast or a universal bless you. And what's the solution? A worldwide supply of pepper? A mass production of tissues? Nope. It's to stop eating pizza. Pizza, it seems, is the primary cause of the global sneeze phenomenon, at least in this particular future. And there you have it, folks. A meeting in the future to warn you about the dangers of pizza and the apocalypse resulting from synchronized sneezing. You might think, this is absurd, but imagine the absurdity of humans having spaghetti for hair or gravity working sideways. Life's full of surprises, right? Well, if you've enjoyed this mind-bending journey, be sure to subscribe to FlakLab for more stories that will leave you laughing, confused, or possibly contemplating the meaning of life and pizza. Remember, future you might just be watching.